Hey. Hold on, let me... Okay, that's better. Turned off the overhead fan. It's not overhead, it's a crappy floor mounted. Either way. Hello, and welcome back. We're playing Valhalla again, because, of course. I adore this game, and, I want to play it more. Just get a sip of water. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends and any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them, at least. How so? The Zaibatsu Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching away any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sai is okay. Sai. Her name's pronounced Sai. I wonder if Sai is okay. It's pronounced Say. Her name was pronounced Say because they had the pun last time. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is he's doing, he's safe. So let's... I dare say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay, then let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Whoa. What is this, Metal Gear? And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcer's table, but I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu in the heater can't fix. Oh, right, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was just too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? I don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? It's nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyways. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change into something more comfortable. Take your time. 4. Thank you, 4. I love you. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just weary of new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. It is hot in here somehow, despite the fact that it was literally pouring rain and storming earlier. Please tell me this fan isn't too loud, guys. If it is, please let me know. But hey, the good news is that the sun is out and I still have power. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see... What? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What, me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Leonore, my ex-girlfriend, and the one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent, or... Actually, that one's from 3 to 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things, and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in this pic. Why ever pick out like this, then? I just couldn't get my mind off of something that Alma said to me, about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing! Nothing! Now, please give that to me. Alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beer. Guide me. Wait, what? It's a beer drinking minigame! Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. No, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid used at the bar again? Nutriogenic dichrometrical lidogenol, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted the water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production, but the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. You want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. You consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? But no, what with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyways. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. and even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it in there as a conversation starter. Although, no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me dildo face? That's what friends are for! Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh, yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but so far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it's always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. That guy's troublesome. A bit, yeah. Wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much, though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day, and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really, really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I'd judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the bar more lively yourself, you know? How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know? I don't think that she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. Hi, OG! Oh, hi, Angel! Welcome! It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone from my mom, dad, and aunt. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. Ah, I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Lilim get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Jesus! Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. Time for another drink! See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Oh, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, I dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school. And what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. I can attest to that! Let's take a drink. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it, though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerk. Hey, Merriam-Webster exists in the cyberpunk future, good to know. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today, and the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So, Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges. The kind of guy that means well, even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me, though. Sorry, my phone's going off. I'm just gonna... Okay, it's not important. One moment, he was congratulating my dad by berating him a little, and the next, he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot, and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad said his last words were something like, fucking scientists created talking mannequins, but they still can't let you upload your brain. Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. Huh. From what you tell me, though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle, too, so any insults you hurl will apply right back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, a red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Huh. It's called... Oh! Nirvana! That's why the sequel is called Nirvana! Oh, that's smart. You should see the people she has to deal with there. Also, hi Tressa. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. On means it's an annex to another building. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened up Nirvana B in the hotel instead. You send a... Do I need to... Yep, that's real gay! Thank you, Tressa. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave. Woman cave? That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. We should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there are a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way, mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma. Oh, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fine too, you know? Hey, boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know, maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry, bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being there while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. Whoops. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one, then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. Chapter 2. Amarga. I definitely pronounced that wrong. The electricity bill, you sent it at $8,000! Jill, how much power do you use? Jill's curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting home prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. it's not December 10th. I forgot this uses, you know, the other date writing format. Anyways, let's go to the shop. They have an Alex Yick figurine! Oh, that's funny. Not as sentient, but just as cute. I assume this is the credits. Yeah. Alex Yick. Yes, I know it's Y2K, but it's funnier to call it Yick. Anyways, I need $8,000 by the end of the month. The 24th. Ay, ay, ay. That's so much money. I should probably save. Wait, did I want to? No, wait. $8,000. Do you think I have? Is there any nano camo things, or is it? It's not worth spending money on the nano camo. I'm sorry. It's just not worth it. Well, time to clock in, I suppose. Monday, December 19th. Even Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. I am not playing Yick. Not happening. I love you, Tressa, but not that much. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathroom again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, but remember there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though, you shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why'd you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you totally looked cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours. It's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you so worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. It's not like I can't work because of it, but, you know, all we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. I'll just keep everything. I adore this soundtrack. It's so good. June is right. This game has an amazing OST. Did you know they sell a CD copy of the soundtrack on their website? You can buy like a 3-disc collection for like $30 that has like the whole soundtrack on it. I only really own one CD, and it's my copy of Fairy Tale. And, you know, that's probably one of the most important items I own. I know that I've talked about this before. Anyways. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a second. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you! Tell him I'll be there in a bit! She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. And it's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. You know, I was thinking, wouldn't it be cute if, for Halloween, I made, like a prop bar table, and I made, like, a bunch of drinks from the game, and then I kind of realized that would be, a nightmare. Right, so there's 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta, and an optional carmetrine, all mixed. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. I can't make a sugar rush, but I can make a lot of drinks. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now, where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply, at least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set it up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough. Huh. Sorry? Ah, nothing. Don't mind me. It seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up, though, especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. 4 Bronson, 3 Flanergide, and 3 Carmetrine, all on the rocks and mixed. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of that drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yep, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only! Jill called you Gil, though. Ah, it's Argentinian slang. Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh. I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please, come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although... Yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders, top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella. What a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and give me a big beer, please. Huh? Sure, on it. Beer. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all mixed. Are you sure you're fine? You know Sai, right? Of course. What's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... right. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had... Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright. That would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Ah, that'd be tasteless. Just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Private detective, I take it. Yeah, maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Von Delay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Sai. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Sei, wherever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down, and right now I can't find any words to say that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Okay, by flavor... Six. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and mixed. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Sei. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Sei's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Sei, I can be myself, and I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break, and you could use some time. Well, for given value, fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I love this screen. The "it's now safe to keep playing" screen is so cool. It's just very Windows 9X. God damn, it's chilly outside. I'm back. What would a kid like you know about that, huh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking, everything was okay until the girl mentions Zaibatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by shiny new chain around our necks. I don't remember what voice I used for art, I'm sorry. Can't you see that these big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know, and true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program. Meaning that we're also the world's Lilum prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza! Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here, and the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford it. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All the companies coming here need personnel, so the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you don't just sit there. Give me a Zen star. Sure. For the sword, baby! Chill! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks. And mixed. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. And I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end there's still a luxury belonging to only a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature. Whatever. I'm going to take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks, keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Yeah, just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. You know, I'd love to play the Switch version of this game someday. Apparently, not only did it get a limited run physical copy, but AuraHack did the art for the cover, and oh my god, I adore her art style. It is incredible. And I so wish I owned that, because I'm a nerd, and I really like her art. She's like dream commission for me. If I could get art from any artist, I would want to see, I would want to get art from her. I remember this one party I went to, when the guy came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sei is people. Why's that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. Sei's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself, and like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay, then I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. I don't know if the Valhalla streams are any interesting to you guys. Like, legitimately. These streams are a total blast for me. I love playing this game. But I don't know if anyone else enjoys watching me play this. I've mostly been trying to only play it on stream. Like, I've avoided doing this on my own time because I wanted to play through the whole story and, like, have it recorded. Maybe I could do, like, a supercut edit of all the parts and cut them back together and all that jazz. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon, and I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Sei's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Ah, well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks, this place is soothing. And I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then, that will be all, Lena. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill will be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more than interesting that what finally hung up? Whew, it's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at, oh god, at Majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender! You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio! No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys, winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides to not wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's I was jogging! Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake? What? Huh. I love this one. It sounds like Mario Kart music, doesn't it? Which of these would be fake? Trying to think, fake drinks. Fuck it, he's getting a Mars blast. 5, 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, all blended. I hope you like it. Why is this fake? It's not a blast from a planet, it's just a drink. Interesting, very interesting. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of a curator at the Steampunk Museum. Doing like a Brennan Lee Mulligan voice. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them! The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Can't the owner realize that too? bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. Oh! There's that one that's, like, really sweet, and he's just... Here it is. This is literally just Adelhyde and 9 Garmatrine. Aged and mixed. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No! We haven't met! Ever! At all! That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face. That eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh, shit! That Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Gil stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him. So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Brian told me to give you this. Massager. Well. Shoulder massager. Oh yeah, it's expensive. Oh, this is the same. Jill 27 is confused. Also, this is literally just an article saying MILF's hot, I guess. I'm sure Ivy would love this. Hold on a sec, let me... This is objectively very funny. Here's this one. Is it like the opposite of beefcake? I've discovered the real meaning to lunch out one rant. I'll let you know pencil skirts are the best. Yeah! Well, pencil skirts are great. I've never worn one, but they're cute. Maybe I'll get one someday. For the weeb audience. Here in 51. That's one of the developers, I believe. EKDB 186 stroke update. I don't know how many days are in this game. I'd assume it's like 20 days. Okay. I still need to get another $1,000. Suppose it's time to clock in the shift. Good evening. Hey Joe. In that cage? I brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kado was in the bar? Bring me that bastard! I'll give him the fist of justice! I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake! I'll borrow his cap! Wait, there are no evil Hanimyoji here. Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kado to the bar? My cat! Cat! Well, that's even better. Hey, four! So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know, so I'd rather have him here at least today. Well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so... Alright, four, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Yeah, anyways, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? That's a fucking dog! Lady, did you hear me? A dog. Another dog! Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So you're the part-timer. Yeah! I don't know why I'm giving him a Brooklyn accent. I think it fits. Boss, I'm taking my break! It's too early! Shit. The part-timer is here. Oh, he came early. Why a dog? Why? Because look at him! He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses! And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as the Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by royalty. Anyway, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is! Boss, please don't shout. Sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks! Anyways, he'll mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? That'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get ya? I'll have a Grizzly Temple! Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Name, Grizzly Temple. The dog has an inexplicable accent, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. Blended. Here. Wow, this is awful! People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to taking a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Sci-Fi Toy Company? What? No, don't lump me in with those hurtin' supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA. CIRA? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We have a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help CIRA be the best it can be. What do you do at CIRA? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh, that actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that, yeah, here. Now, let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple is one of those. Fluffy Dream. I like the sound of this one. Coming right up! 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Aged and mixed. Fluffy Dream. Well, this one's nice. So, why'd you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be a part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day! Weird skills. Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time, and bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, but the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it... Hey, it's a cat! A cat! Hey, Four, weren't you in Boss's office? Hello, cat! Wanna play? Let's play! Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name was Four? Hello, Four! Let's play! No playing allowed. You'll make a mess. Four, go back to Boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Eh? Alright. Oh, I shouldn't get riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. That voice. Sit. What happened to you? Nice seeing you, too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? Do you need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one. Don't worry. How did you manage to slip by the mob's lynching white knights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why come straight here? The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I've talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby, and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems at the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear you're at the bank, then I find out you disappeared, and now you show up with all these bandages. Are you fine? What happened at that bank, exactly? Did you talk with Stella? Was she worried sick? She was worried sick about you. Well, slow down a bit. The medications make everything feel more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry, it's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone I know has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knights they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Something sweet without alcohol. Thank God these pants still have my wallet in them. Oh, no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on the... Jill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. I take it I won't be able to change your mind. Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, you won't be able to change my mind. Sweet, no alcohol, right? Coming right up. Okay, by flavor. Sweet. 3, 4. Aged and mixed. Careful. Okay, this'll help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where did you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I've jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. But my broken arm is actually from the fall. How? I rolled to mitigate the fall, but I made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drank lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. You just sound cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Ow, 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 ow. How are things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill, I want another drink. A Bleeding Jane. I feel like this is not a good idea. And Amazon is sending me notifications again. Sorry, hold on a second. I have to step away for a second. I will be right back. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, had to step out, go check something, and I thought I was in the kitchen, so I'll grab a snack. Anyways. It's not a good idea. I'm not going to give her optional chemistry sets, 2 aldehyde, 1 powdered delta mixed. Here. Whew, thanks. Yeah. Whoops. So how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots, but then... Sorry for asking all that, it was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it, it's just the analgesic still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine, Weren't you leaving? Yeah, I was, but... Well, you know how I just said I was fine? Yeah, I'm not, so I wanted to know if you could lend me your ear for a bit. Well, I was gonna take my break. Oh, sorry. No, what I mean is that I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going to the back alley for a bit. Yeah, please. Want one? Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. But don't mind me, though. Smoke ahead. Thanks. So, why me? You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode. Why? Because I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I'm scared. My colonel was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn. Then the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man beaten to death after he found some snack in his pocket. When I was in rescue duties, I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff. But seeing people do that to other people is just... Calm down. Nobody will hurt you here. You sure? I'll make sure of it. Just take deep breaths. I can't even imagine what happened there, and truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you bottled up everything while you were there. Is it obvious? Kinda. Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. And besides, I made a promise to come back to... Alright, what's the deal with Stella? Nothing, I'm just afraid. The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. She should have been worried sick, and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid of what she'll say. She'll insult you. She looks like that kind of girl. But I'm betting all I have that she will be quickly happy that you're fine and alive. Yeah, you're right. Think about it this way. A slap or despair for what's left of her life. I wouldn't pretend to disappear, I mean. Besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right? Yeah, it's weird how everything can change in such a short notice, you know? On Thursday, I was a girl doing her duties, minding only her own business. Now I'm injured and woke up to find out that I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well white knights usually did more harm than good. On the other hand, I really love my job. Now I'm stuck with nothing to do. Yeah, I know how that is. The life changing on such a short notice part, I mean. Really? I would tell you why I know that, but I think you should go see Stella right now. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, hey, Gil! What? Do me a favor and escort Say to wherever she needs to go, please. Only if you cover my share of the work. Yeah. Okay then, let's go, miss. Right! thank you for hearing me out, Jill. Anytime. Too much heavy stuff lately. Whew, hope everything goes alright. Ah, hey Jamie. Jamie? Ah, Jill! Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. You say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Ooh, that's convenient. 4? 4's my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today, so I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. Ah, I see. I feel like I should give him an Australian accent, but I legitimately never doing that again on stream. What can I get ya? The usual gut punch. Coming right up. Here. Thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Oh, that? In theory, yeah. Gil's the only one that pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioning the need to say puns, but it seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words to spot if someone else just copied all of it? Yep. Why not tell them that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happened to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay off someone that has done no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not going to be the one dealing with those. The bounty hunter part comes where, if I'm sent to kill someone that has done something, like stealing or killing, and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. But let's change the subject here. I'll have something bitter, if you don't mind. Huh? Sure. Here. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. Seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. Ah, no, don't worry. Although I guess it's mostly because I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. It reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Unlike with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Ah, yeah, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that was like offering a tale to your bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in this city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The Jet Black Wings! Ah, Psyche K is such a good anime. Anyways, the interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. I guess, or Akechi. He also wears all black, but his tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't it been made into a movie? So there were no more bounties after that. A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no, Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Uh-oh. Holy shit, Alvin and the Chipmunks Bounty Hunter arc? I started to let my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please. Sure. Here. One of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good! Yeah. It's interesting, though. When I compare you two, it's so obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gil. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like it would just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face, and that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. Fuck you! So, you still work here? I knew it! I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job, I need a drink badly. I remember this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On it. Blended. Do kind of wish there was just a dedicated blend button so I didn't have to... Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently I've been working with this Silia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. Is this about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corp's HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to the Zaibatsu crap. Even if Zaibatsu Corp's building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't, I just hate teenagers. It's interesting though, a big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know, I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up! The only Z drink. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks. I love a little... It would be fun to try and recreate these drinks. Like, you know, get the fancy cups, garnishes, all that stuff. Here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So where's Red Comet? My boss? Jill, horse headed your way. Let's play, fool! Let's play! Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's Ford. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well-groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them, but I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. Boy's as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like Ford. He's my baby. Now, go play or something. Right! Ah, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Playing with your cat was really fun! Thanks, boss. You leave bigger ones in the shower. I do love the best boss poster. That's fun. Okay, she said she needs booze, right? Alrighty, I've got 3 days to get $1,000 bucks. All I see is pretty girls with nothing to back it up. Oh, these are already old articles that we read. Because of that, you're castrated. King of Balls boring as shit, too. The 21st. I believe June said the game ends on the 31st, so there's 10 days left. Alright. Alright, I think I will do another day's work. Wednesday, December 21st. Hey, today's Wednesday, October 12th. You know, it would actually be fun to play this game, like, starting on the first day and then every day play one chapter. You know, like, actually play the game on a day-by-day basis. Good evening. Ah, Jill, good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? Watch silly Mega Christmas specials with 100 grams of Black Fury on my lap. Why? I was thinking about holding a small Mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? Alright. Invite any client you're acquainted with. The more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. Cool. Just leave the TV on channel 6. That's a nice background. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. I want a fluffy dream. May I see your ID, please? I don't have an ID because I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream. Do you have money to pay for the drinks? Well, Do you? Yes, I have money. No balls so easily. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Wow, I actually got a drink. So, who are you here to stalk, Miss Ghost of the Mega Christmas Past? Stalk? Oh, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah. Which employee did you leave without a Mega Christmas gill? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID. Here. Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink, but until then, this is no place for you. But I already got a drink. A non-alcoholic one. You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you would please leave. I can't leave, not after trying so hard to even get in here. Alright, let's start from the beginning, Miss Norma. How did you know my name? I saw your ID. It could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. You're very sharp, Miss Bartender. You look like a nice girl, Norma. Why come to a bar like this? You seem like you're in a bad mood, Miss Bartender. Ah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up! Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple of days have been heavy, and having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week. Incident? Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here? What do you care? I can do whatever I want! Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone can, should, and probably will stop you. I just wanted to be more wild, you know? Wild? My mom puts way too many expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go out and take a college prep course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore. So you came to a bar. Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she would leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me. It's funny, I have a friend who's also being pressured by her mom. Really? Yeah, but in her case, it's being pressured to settle down and form a family. Huh. So, let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed. Yeah. Do you like alcohol? Actually, I think it's nasty. Then you're doing things wrong. What? If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Like, become a belly dancer because you want to be a belly dancer. Otherwise, you're just trying to hurt her for the sake of hurting her. Let's start with something. What do you like doing? I don't know. I've been so focused on trying to be good enough that I haven't been able to think about what I want to do. Don't you think you should start there? Eh? What good is doing something just for the sake of hurting someone? If she gets disappointed in you over something you like doing, you have the right to protest. But if you're hurting her by hurting yourself over something you don't enjoy... Sounds silly, huh? Very. Go home. Do some self-discovery before hurting your mom, would you? Or at the very least, humor her until you're old enough to move out. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Miss Bartender. Call me Jill. Jill? Alright. Careful out there. In the end, you did humor her for a bit. Shut up. Oh, a doggy! Hello, little girl! Oh, shit. G&J, how you doing? You're late. Missed me, Jay? You're too early. Ah, good to see you here. Boss, will you be any good around here? I'm right here. I know. Of course, I spent lots of time training him. Why do you think he didn't show up last week? Because how the hell would I know you'd bring a part-timer dog? Here, let me show you. Sit. Sir, yes, sir! Roll. Sir, yes, sir! Paw. Sir, yes, sir! Training, of course. He's only shouting, sir, yes, sir, and not doing anything else, though. I never said I did a perfect job. Huh? Is that a motorcycle? Oh, shit! Hey, not in my office! In the end, he's just a dog, I guess. Yes? Bathroom. Oh, sorry, it's only for clients. Oh, promise me you'll buy something afterwards. It's that door over there. Who the hell are you? The other one. Sheesh. I said get out of my desk. But the world's ending. It was just a motorcycle. The 4 rioters dead. Those are horsemen and it already stopped. Thanks. Don't mention it. I need to buy something now, right? Oh, no, you don't have to. Sorry if it looked like I meant to inconvenience you. No, I'll order something. I need a rest anyways. What can I get you? A piano woman would be nice. Sorry, didn't hear you. I'll have a Mars Blast. Sure. Here. You look happy. Shut up. Is that motorcycle out there yours, mister? Call me Mario. And yes, it's a mine! I'm not doing that. That would be funny, though. Sorry for the noise. Don't worry. It's not like you stayed outside for too long or anything. So, what do you work as, Mario? I live to paint the roads black with my wheels, leaving the trail of my engine sounds wherever I go. I'm a rebel. Fuck the red light. Fuck the speed limit. Fuck the helmet laws. The roads are mine and mine only. I am... Guys, I'm going outside with the dog. We'll advertise the bar. Hello, doggy. Hey, shady guy. Shady. I'll be back before long. Don't worry. Alright. Careful. Who is she? Oh, she's my boss. She was cute. Not that you're not cute, and it's not like I'm into girls either. Not that there's anything wrong with that, So where do you work, Mario? I told you, I'm a rebel. Rebels can't maintain those bikes for too long. What's your day job? I'm a delivery boy. That's really appropriate, I guess. What do you deliver? I'm from a courier company, so it's kind of like mail, I guess. I'm always around the city, and I know it like the palm of my hand. Sure, I might not remember every building, but I remember every intersection and every street. That's nice. I still can't take detours without feeling totally lost. Try guiding yourself with the help of landmarks. Around here, the Saber Station's antenna is a good reference. I mean, what do I care? Fix that yourself, bitch! Do you want anything else, Mario? I guess a Moonblast would be nice. Moonblast? Gut Punch. Yeah, that one. Bestie, I am not giving you a gut punch. You will fucking die! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powder delta, 1 flanergide, 2 karmatrine on the rocks and blended. Here. Heh, this is good. It's a Moonblast. No, never mind. Say, Mario, why do you try so hard to keep up that tough guy image? It isn't working? Maybe when you arrived and had to go to the bathroom, but after that, you just looked cute. Cute. So, why do it? Bikers are supposed to be scary, right? Rebels that cause trouble and ride free from society's ties. If we apply that brand of logic here, should I be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting... I should be wearing 1/3 of my clothes and lighting drinks on fire. I guess. You can do whatever you want and dress however you want. It's just that you look like you're trying so hard. Like, you don't really enjoy that. It's not a lie. Who says you can't dress as a biker and still be a nice kid? Yeah, but other bikers... That sounded like something someone in high school would say. Ugh. It's just advice. Don't take it too personally. No, you're right. I don't have to be that way. Unless you want to. I ain't stopping you there. Yeah, but I don't. It's tiring and I don't feel good. If you want, you can try to stay quiet. You're pretty intimidating when you do that. I see. Will you have another drink, or did you have too many already? I can handle another one. Give me a Fringe Weaver. Fringe Weaver... Which one is Fringe Weaver? Right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Aged and mixed. Here. Yep, that's the one. Thanks. Say, that guy over there. Gil? What's up with him? Are you dating him? No. Is he seeing anyone? Not as far as I know. Do you think he... No, never mind. I said nothing. Thank you for everything. Hi, Tressa. Welcome back. You just missed Mario. Please come again. Gil, you heartbreaking fuckboy. Eh? What? Nothing. I'll be taking my break now, Gil. Okay, careful. Yeah, Mario came in and he was gay and was like, hey, do you think Gil would... never mind. Really didn't smell like poo today. That's a new one. Alright, back to business. Back. Hold on. Any luck? I managed to give out some flyers, but most people were distracted by the dog. I had to tell them to go to the Red Shiba bar to get their attention. Oh. Anyway, I'm back to my office. You stay here. Fine! The door opens and the crowd goes wild when they see... Ah! Dog! Sup, little girl? What are you doing in a bar? Honey, some help here? Hey, dog, I heard cats in the alley. Really? Oh, check them out! Wow, you are really bad with dogs, huh? Did I make it too obvious? Why, though? I don't know. Oh, hey, John. Hey. I think it's because I just got that trait at random. When AIs are created, they're given fears or tastes completely at random. I just happened to get stuck with the fear of dogs and chinchillas. Chinchillas are extinct, though. Thank gods! What will you have? Well, it's that time of the month, so I'll have a Bleeding Jane. Coming right, up. One Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, and 3 flanotride. All blended. Here. That time of the month. Do Lila menstruate? Yes, oil. No, silly, we don't. There are a few maintenance things we have to do every month, but those are a different story. Then what time of the month is it? The time when I feel like drinking a Bleeding Jane. So how's business? You'd be surprised by how many people get struck by holiday depression and need some Dorothy in their lives. Although it's also the season with the most competition. I didn't know you had competition. Of course I do, both humans and Lilith. Half of them got a sexy Santa dress, and that's not fair. They were sold out. I wanted one too. But maybe it's better that way. How so? The other girls like to dress in skimpy clothes and show lots of skin. That scares off a lot of people. I learned that the best way to maintain regulars is to just dress normally. Really? If I dress normally, they can just pretend I'm some acquaintance. No need to hide me until reaching the room. Hell, some even invite me to dinner or a movie before anything else. Oh, yes, Dorothy is a Lilum, which is a type of AI robot. She's also a sex worker. Although I must say, it's a bit hard to get the clients in the first place. They can't tell what I do at a glance. And the first time they see me after a call, they think I'm just making a prank or something. Huh, I never saw it that way. Which reminds me, do you serve only humans or do you serve Lilim too? Humans only, but I do have an at least 40% organic policy. 40%? Human from the neck up. Dick's preferably organic, but I can make exceptions. For females, I'm not so strict, though. Why? Do you know someone that might be interested? Nah, just mere curiosity. Well, your curiosity left me thirsty. Give me a blue fairy, a big one, would ya? Blue fairy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, and then double this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Oh shit. Wait, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2. Did you kiss a robot girl? I mean, yeah, I'm a lesbian. I like girls. Blue fairy. Here you go. I wonder if anyone has seen fairies after a couple of these. Some guy tested that by drinking as many as he could. He thought he saw one, but he was dizzy, and what he'd see was his puke. Oh! You know, earlier today there was a Mega Christmas spirit around here. What about it? Then I'm realizing I made a fuss about serving drinks to someone underage, but here I am. Nothing in particular, just a funny story. I have a funny story myself. It's the Mega Santa prank. What? It's a prank I pull every year. First, I pick a mall, wait for a day with lots of people. Then I go into Santa's lap, and when he asks what I want, I say in the most innocent tone I can muster, I want you to make me a woman. Sometimes they try to cover it up. The Lilim wants to be human. So when I say, no, I want you. After that I say, well, at the very least I want a dildo, a big pink one, or a very bumpy cucumber. Sometimes I spice it up. Instead of cucumbers, I ask for a pony and a crane to lift him. I once thought about screaming help. I molested, but I remembered it was a prank. I didn't want to ruin the guy's life. How considerate. Although I did get a client that way. He became a regular soon after. Yeah, 3 years and they still don't get that it's always me. Oh yeah, how old are you? Old enough for anything you want. Numbers. I need numbers. Are you really asking a girl her age that way? Okay, then tell me your age first. 27. No, fair! You didn't get fidgety or anything like that. Fine, I'll tell you. My model's designed to look between 10 to 13 years old, but my last checkup said my mental age was 24. How long since you've been deployed? That's a secret I'll keep with me. Fair enough. I expected you to get all uncomfortable talking about your age, though. Why didn't you? With how dangerous everything's been lately, every year you get matters. Getting old isn't a curse, it's an achievement. You should make a shirt with that, because if you don't, I will. Feel free to do so. Do you want anything else? Let's see... Oh, a cobalt velvet. It's been a while since I've tried one of those. Has anyone else ordered the cobalt velvet besides her? Cobalt velvet. Yep, this is the one. Do you like it? I don't dislike it. I guess I'm not mature enough for these drinks. Hey, honey, what day is today? Wednesday. No, the number. The number. Number 21. Shouldn't you know that? I'm a Lilim, not a calendar. I thought you would know that much. Next you're gonna tell me to make some convoluted calculation. You can't? I could if I put my mind to it, but it's not something I have quick access to. Yes, I have an inner calendar and a calculator, but those are used in lots of other operations every second. I could do all that, but it's a lot quicker to just ask you. I see. Why do you need the date, though? I have something to do on the 26th. I've been avoiding it for a while now. Oh, but don't worry, it's nothing dangerous or anything like that, just heavy. Would you like some help? Would you help me? If you tell me what it is you need help with. Maybe later. I have to go now. See you later. Bye. Do you think she really can't access calendars and calculators that easily? I guess it's kind of like how even if a text processor can access the computer's calendar, you don't use it for that. Why didn't you tell her you missed her yesterday? Forgot about it. I didn't find any cats. Why not look again? Good idea! Huh? Another kid? Maybe the bar got popular at some middle school? That would be a hassle? Oh god, maybe Elma was right. Right about what? Well, the other day I was asking her opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing, before the whole massive transmission hack thing. And at some point she talked about hacking becoming a fad and said, imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. And today there have been 2 kids already. How would bartending become a fad? Maybe a cartoon? Kids' cartoons don't show any alcohol. True. I can blame Grant O'Brien for my interest in bartending. It's his fault. Blame him. Excuse me, miss. This is no place for kids, so you should, feel she's staring too much and she's saying nothing. She's not ordering anything, she's not causing trouble, and there's nothing inappropriate here. I mean, nothing inappropriate aside from alcohol, but alcohol is everywhere anyways. So, what do you suggest? Let her be? Maybe she's just curious about the bar. She's saying nothing! Maybe she's curious and shy. Also, it's rude to speak about people you have in front of you like they can't hear you. Yeah. Jill. Ah! How the hell did I startle you? What do you want? Can you help me out here with a beer? Right. Haven't I seen that girl before? 1 aldehyde, 2 Bronson extract, 1 powder delta, 2 flangeride, and 4 carmetrine. Here. Thanks, and lower your guard a bit, please. Oh yeah, before I forget. The disposal unit comes on Sunday. Do you have any expired ingredients on your side? Oh, right, yeah. There's a bottle of carmetrine that's like a month past expiration. Put it by the sink so I remember to dispose of it. Thanks. Hey, miss. Yes? Are you happy? Am I happy? Well, that's a weird question. I'm not sad, I guess. I'm not jubilant, but... No, I mean, are you happy with your life, with your choices? Deep question. I mean, I might have 1 or 2 regrets, but I guess it could be worse. Regrets? Yeah, I mean, don't we all? I see. Hey, Jill? Wah! Again, aren't you a bit on edge? Maybe. What did you want? Didn't you borrow the screwdriver the other day? I did. Why? I forgot to take the coins from the arcades in the corner last week, so I needed to take them out. Oh, let's see. Here. It's not like they see much action these days anyways. Chump change is still money. Pocket change has saved my ass many times. What, did you throw it in someone's face while escaping? That only happened once, and the old lady started it. Right. Why does an arcade still use coins nowadays, or physical money when you get down to it? For the reason arcades still exist. Nostalgia. Maybe. Hey, miss. Yeah? Do you recognize me? Recognize you? I want to say I do, but, sorry. Really, you can't remember your own sister's face? Sister? Sorry, but I don't have any sister. Not even a sister-in-law? No way. Gabby, is that really you? God, I'm so sorry, but you've just grown so much since I last saw you. How long has it been? 3 years. Right. So you know her? Yeah, she's actually my girlfriend, my ex's sister. So how have you been doing? I actually had to transfer schools and I managed to skip a grade thanks to the admissions tests. I'll be out of middle school next year. You've always been a smart one, so it's no surprise. Have you thought about what you want to study in college? You always said you wanted to be a scientist. I don't know yet. I guess I still have a couple years to think about that. Well, don't feel pressured about that. Maybe you'll need a sabbatical year. So how's Lenore? Wait, who's Lenore? Her sister. She was my girlfriend. So you actually had a relationship with something that's not a cat? Color me surprised. Hey, don't talk shit about my baby. So how's Lenore doing? She's dead. Sorry, I don't think I heard right. My sister is dead, Jill. She died last Saturday. I came all the way to tell you the news. Come on, Gabby, stop fooling around. No, you stop fooling around. I mean, wow. My sister was left to suffer her disease alone while you were all merry here, mixing drinks and chatting. Wait, Lenore was sick? Of what? Since when? Localized nanomachine rejection. It gave her a heart attack. She started complaining about chest pains not long after you left. Was all the talk about you getting your freedom worth it, Jill? Was your right to be merry worth the life of my sister? Why are you lashing out at me like that? Did I infect her with the disease that killed her? No, but it's too much of a coincidence that she started getting worse right after you left. She got visibly sick after your fight. It'd be no surprise if that fight played a key role in killing her. But that's just speculation. You can't expect... And all that because you wanted freedom? What kind of freedom is so enticing that it makes you hurt a nice 3-year-old relationship? Was this freedom so important you cut all contact with us? Was this freedom so good that you left everything behind? Was this freedom worth the life of my... Shut up! I didn't kill your sister, for fuck's sake. It's not like I infected her with that nanomachine rejection. Hell, this is the first time I've even heard she was sick. And do you really know what kind of fear drove me to have that argument with your sister? Do you even understand the fear of feeling your youth slip through your fingers? Do you think that it was all easy for me? I was scared. I'm still scared, but I needed to grab a hold of my life. But it has nothing to do with your sister. I loved her. Do you think that fight didn't hurt me too? Idiot. Ah! I'll make sure that girl gets to wherever she wants to go safely. Meanwhile, Chief... I know. Come on, Jill, let's take you home. Home sweet home. Hey, Jill, you want to grab something to eat? I'm not hungry. Want me to come in? Keep you company? I'm fine. I need to be alone for a bit. Jill, you can tell me what you're feeling. It's okay. It's not okay! It's not! Come here, Jill. Come here. It's just... I feel like part of me is crumbling right now. My old girlfriend was sick, and I didn't know anything about it. Her sister came to deliver the news, and she held nothing but animosity for me. And not only that, I lashed out at her too. History fucking repeats itself. Maybe if I hadn't cowered back then and apologized. Maybe if I wasn't such a selfish little shit. Maybe... Thanks, boss. I really needed this. Do you want me to stay with you today? Thanks, but I actually need some time for myself. Some me time to put my thoughts in order. Yeah, I understand, but don't do anything funny, you hear me? If any weird thoughts come to you, or if you feel too anxious, call me. Yeah. Hey, Forge. She's in your carry here. Meow. Remember to call me. I'll call you later to check on you nonetheless. Well, that very heavy note, is where we're going to end our stream for today. Sorry with a fucking downer ending. Jesus! But, yeah. We will continue this on Friday. Or Thursday. Friday. Do I do Overwatch on Friday, or am I gonna... We'll see how it goes. Probably just finishing, like doing the next couple days, on Friday. So, I will go to the chat screen. Oop. Let's just exit the game. Alright. Well, I will see y'all on the flip side. Bye-bye.